Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, and welcome to another episode of An Evening with Jono Duffy. I am Jono Duffy, and for the right money, I can be whoever you want me to be, Sailor Boy. Listen, we're living in a fascinating political time right now, but don't stress, I am not going to tell political jokes tonight, because I am a terrible political comedian. And do you want to know why I'm a terrible political comedian? It's because every time I try to inform myself about what's actually going on in politics, I end up in a YouTube wormhole that always results in me watching the same video over and over again about why Hollywood won't hire Katherine Heigl anymore. You know, anyone want to know? Spoiler alert, she's a douchebag. But I wish I was better at political comedy. Like, I love the thrill of a protest. Remember the Panama Papers? That's right, nobody else does either. But for those that don't know, remember when Iceland was really pissed off because the leader of the Icelandic nation was being a bit dodgy with his money, right? Remember that? And 20,000 people protested in downtown Reykjavik. 20,000 people were upset at that. And I remember it because I saw all of that very comfortably from a cafe with a glass of Pinot Grigio. I'm kidding, I was there. But I remember people were so pissed off that they were throwing eggs and skyr at the Parliament building, right? And for those playing at home who don't know what skyr is, it's like Icelandic yogurt, but it's not yogurt. Apparently it's magical, and don't ever call it yogurt or they'll cut you. So they were throwing eggs and skyr at the Parliament, and I remember thinking, are they pissed off, or are these people just concerned that the building isn't having a balanced breakfast? You know what I mean? But I was thinking recently, I think I have something that could be applied to politics. I have a bit of a solution. I think this solution would stop all wars and all conflicts throughout the world. What I think we should do is, when we have fat dudes in suits who run countries, who are pissed off with other fat dudes in suits who run countries, instead of having wars or having sanctions, I think we should just lock them in one room together, right? And they're not allowed to leave the room until they've given each other a rim job. Sounds crazy, I know, but it's not as crazy as Brexit. But I think when you think about this, right? I think when they leave that room, once they've done the deed, so to speak, they won't lie to each other anymore, because it is very difficult to look someone in the eyes and lie to them when you've had your tongues in each other's buttholes. And I think I would love this to happen, because I want to live in a world where we can hear that a summit is happening and we go, well, our political leaders are going to get to the bottom of things. But speaking of Iceland, this country has a rich and interesting history. A lot of it involved people dying young and starving so much that they had to eat soup made of moss. But I wanted to find out a little about, what did people do in this country for entertainment before complaining about the weather? Apparently, they danced. Yes. So I wanted to find out a little bit more about this. So I took my good friend and comedian Jóhannes Ingi Torfason to check out a few little ditties. Check it out.
So, Atli,
Hi.
tell us, what is traditional Icelandic dance?
It's something people used to do. You know.
They used to do it.
Yeah,
Like slavery.
Like slavery, yeah.
Yeah.
And so people would just get together in halls like this, and this is what entertainment was.
Yeah.
And what is it you love about this style of dance?
Yeah, it's simple, and the people that do it. That's like.
They're also simple.
It's very. You don't have to think. But the thing that I love about it is that it's so welcoming for everybody, and because people do it because they enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. And in a way, you're like, groups like this are kind of keeping this alive.
Yeah, like a living tradition.
Because otherwise, everyone's just watching Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess so.
So Elizabeth,
Yeah.
tell us about this. Yeah.
So these are the oldest type of costumes that
Uh-huh.
we have.
Yeah.
And this is like a fancy costume.
This is fancy.
Yeah. Rich people wore it.
Uh-huh.
There are not a lot of rich people.
Uh-huh.
But, those that they did have these costumes.
So in her day, this was like it's called fashion, look it up.
Yeah.
Wow, wow. And what about this? I mean, compared to her, he looks kind of simple.
Yes, he's just wearing his normal clothing.
Okay.
He works in this, but the men didn't really dress up that much.
Okay. So they didn't have to.
No.
It was just show up.
Yeah, they would show up their women.
All right. And you've got some more stuff over here.
Yes, these
Okay.
are all men costumes.
These are all men. So are we going to try some on, maybe? Have you ever worn one of these?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
You have? Do you own one personally?
No.
No.
Well, it's about this size.
Okay, so, and do you have super duper fat guy size as well?
Yes.
We
Wow.
can wear one together.
We can!
The oldest form of dance written about in Iceland, and we start by doing this. Right hand up, we do
Right
a
hand.
robot dance into this.
For-
We're actually going to do the...
Okay,
all right.
yeah.
okay. Oh, this is intimate, isn't it?
Oh, it's, yes.
The step is
It's
very
like this.
easy. And
In.
and
That's
out.
what she said.
Just again and again and again.
Yeah.
Það var einn myrkinn haninn tók að gala. Húsfreyja vakti bónda sinn og sagði honum málað mala. Það trú ég hann sofi, það trú ég hann sofi, það trú ég hann sofi lítið. Hann hafði malað heila tunnu hans, þá tók hann sér hristlu, kvísl og kynnti opp. Hann þurfti það tunnu meðan ég ging inn. Fallitust á höfuð mitt, færð á kjaftinn þinn. Hann hélt upp að tjaldinu meðan hún gekk inn. Hún var honum heitið hústur undir morðinn. Það trú ég hann sofi, það trú ég hann sofi, það trú ég hann sofi.
I feel like a guy that showed up for the first class of the semester, then just the final test.
Yeah. And this is about
Oh, it's a workout, isn't it?
it's about a wife that beats his husband.
Beats her husband.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like he's always telling him
It's
what to do.
progressive.
A nice
really.
little
She's
ditty
like-
about domestic violence.
Yeah, domestic violence, that was the point.
It is classic Icelandic humor, the domestic violence.
Yeah.
You should see what we do to the children. Oh.
Okay, so now we're going to do a Scottish. We do this, and then you hand me your other hand.
Yes.
And we do it like this.
I feel very dignified.
Am I gonna? I'm gonna be the leader.
You're a leader now.
Yeah,
So,
that's what they said at Trump.
so all I'm going to tell you is that you start with your left foot.
Yes.
Okay,
Ja, det
you
kommer.
ready? Now, see how you can follow.
Be gentle.
Yeah.
Ah, skip
The same pattern.
Yeah. Did it? Skip. Skip.
And then left together, jump.
Jump.
Left together,
Jump.
skip, go circle.
Og þetta svona eiginlega maður.
Good. Yeah.
Og alveg eins.
Kind of threw me off. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Holy, holy, holy skans. Óttalegur vargur hún var að konan hans. Holy skans.
Nei, hringið þig.
Já.
Ekki hefnilegt að ég sé að stjórn.
Hún sér svo ófíða höfuð.
Oh!
All right.
Hún ekki tíma enn á mér.
Why aren't you guys as sweaty as we are? Okay. Ooh, it is hot in her.
So now we're going to do a Danish dance.
Oh.
We're dancing two dances from Denmark, which I would say is alright since we were a part of Denmark until 1944, and these dances were danced before.
So until you called Denmark and said, we want to be our own country, and they were like, we're busy right now.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like a Disney princess.
Yeah. I saw you giving up there.
Thank you. You guys are amazing.
You guys did pretty good.
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh wait, do we have a place
You
on the
say
table?
that to all the dancers.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say thank you so much. And we'll make sure everyone who wants to become a part of this can do it. Because you also teach workshops as well, yeah?
Yeah.
And good for you for keeping this alive. Yes. I think if more people did this kind of dance, then, you know,
Obesity would be a lot less of a problem.
it would be eliminated. But thank you so much. And thank you for the wonderful fiddling. The only kind of fiddling that's allowed. And now, here to share with me his experiences of our little ditties, please welcome to the stage my good friend and comedian Jóhannes Ingi Torfason. Have a seat, have a seat. How did you feel watching that?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I just realized I'm wearing the exact same outfit.
Yeah, and it still smells.
Yeah, because we just filmed it just before we got here. Yes, whew, I'm puffed. But you told me, so but for anyone that doesn't know, you're a comedian here in Iceland.
Yes.
Yes. Who also studied law.
Yes.
Who also works in a sheep farm.
Yes.
Yes. So many. And you came from a sheep farm that day.
Yes, I came from the farm, yes.
The farm, yeah, because he still had the boots with all the mud all over them and everything, and yeah, these ones.
Yeah.
These ones. Did you come from it today as well?
No, these are my only shoes.
Oh, right.
We can't all live large. We don't all have our own TV show.
So burn. But did you? So I don't know how you felt about it, but when it was suggested that we go do traditional Icelandic dance, I had Googled some of the dances online, and they didn't look that energetic, to be honest with you.
No, yeah.
They didn't look that. Did you know it was going to be like this? Because you
I
grew
would
up
have
here.
stretched if I knew that it was going to be like that.
What did you think it was going to be?
Like I had done like a bit of traditional dancing, but it was a bit less energetic. It was more like side by side kind of thing.
Yeah, like step together, step, and then you pass someone on to,
Yeah,
like a terrible orgy.
Yeah.
Just pass them on to the next person. Sorry, that was a bad joke.
No, all orgies are terrible.
All orgies, they're always awkward.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, that's an awkward thing to say in an orgy.
But so as an Icelander, what was your experience of doing that? How did you feel?
It was really fun. It was great fun.
Yeah.
Definitely really fun.
You told me at the end of the day, because I don't know if you knew this, my boyfriend was in there. He was the black guy. He's like the laziest Where's Waldo in Iceland. But you told me, we might have to cut that out. But you told me at the end of the day that your girlfriend was, you said like she's going to be a little bit annoyed that she couldn't come along.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be just us two and going to have I thought it was going to be a lot more boring.
Oh.
Like it's just going to be like them teaching us and then just us dancing. I thought it was going to be just watching.
And there was a whole group?
Yeah.
We arrived and there was a whole team of people.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to know, because when I watch that back, it's a little bit like my Vietnam. But when I had watched that back, I was having so many memories of it. I imagined we would go in and they would go, now you need to learn this step and then this step and then this step. Now let's put them together. But we didn't do that.
No.
No, they just said, I mean, you saw that. He said, just start on the left foot.
Yeah.
But it worked.
Yeah. Well, I didn't always start on my left foot when he said it, but it kind of worked.
Me either. And it was a workout and a half.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What would you give if somebody were saying, I want to try an Icelandic dance? What would you tell them that they might not realize before they start doing it?
Probably just how easy it is to start, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to know everything before you start.
You
don't do homework would be what I would tell them.
Don't. That's where we went wrong. We did homework and we were disappointed because we thought we were just going to glide. But and wear comfortable clothes. It is hot and sweaty.
Oh yes, it's really hot in there.
We stank at the end of that.
Yeah.
It was also like the end of a bad orgy.
Yeah.
It was very smelly. I'm sorry the dancers are here. We're besmirching your school up here on this stage, but it was so much fun. And I didn't ask you this on the day, but so we got.
Are you gonna pop the question?
Well, we got in the costume. We got in the traditional costume, and I didn't like. Are we allowed to dance together in the traditional costume?
There's not a law against it.
Well, we did.
Yeah, we did.
We did. Did you love our pregnancy photo? But hey, just want to thank you so much for taking part in that with me. And do you think you might perform for us a little bit later in the show?
Yes,
Lovely!
I might.
Well, go get yourself ready. Give it up for Jóhannes Ingi Torfason. He's gonna perform for us later. And if anybody wants to at home get involved in learning Icelandic dance, I seriously recommend it. If I did it more, I'd probably be a lot less fat. If you want to, the link will probably be here, or maybe even here, or there, or over. I'm just giving options. It's probably not even going to be on the screen. We don't have that kind of budget. But hey, the world is an interesting, fascinating, and sometimes terrifying place. If you were here at one of the previous recordings, please join in with me, because sometimes it is a good thing to look around at the world and ask, what's going on? Well, I'll tell you. This is my news segment. A Reddit user in America has alleged that after he had a car accident where his leg had to be amputated, he was then allowed to take the leg home. It doesn't end there. When he got the leg home, he cooked it and turned it into tacos, which he and his friends ate. He alleges that his leg tasted like buffalo meat, whatever that is, but fattier, and it apparently went very well with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. I couldn't help that one. In southern Sweden, cows have recently been allowed entry to a local nude beach during some heat waves. This, strangely enough, wasn't met with open arms by the local nudists, who were a bit disgruntled at the decision of the local government. I know, right? Nudists and disgruntled. Two words I never thought I'd say in one sentence. Because you don't think of nudists as grumpy people, do you? But apparently people who like to be in public without their clothes on are a bit testy about sharing their space. But I think the real reason is that a lot of the male nudists probably don't want to compete with the bulls. Sad queens. And finally, in the UK, an 81-year-old lady recently complained to her travel agency that her entire trip to Benidorm was ruined because there were too many Spaniards. Who'd have thought? Too many Spaniards. She demanded a full refund. Apparently, all of the entertainment and activities available to her at her getaway were only in Spanish, which ruined her entire experience. I actually, when I think of this, I think, you know, poor lady. She probably didn't realize that there were lots of Spanish people in Spain. But But I think this leaves a market open for a more honest form of tourism for people. And it makes me think that maybe we should start campaigns directing people to the kinds of people they want to hang around rather than the country. So, lady, if you're out there watching this, I very much doubt you're not, but if you are, I have some hot tips for you. If you would like to hang out with a bunch of drunk Australians, go to Bali. If you want to see Icelanders super excited, go to any Primark anywhere in the world. And if you would like to spend a vacation with xenophobes and bigots who have no idea that other cultures and languages exist, perhaps you should stay in the UK. What, you didn't like that one? I can say it, I'm a citizen there. But anyway, tourism brings me to one of my favorite parts of this show, because without tourists, you are the lifeblood of this country. And sometimes, like all lifeblood, it's nice to stick a little vein in you, pull it out, centrifuge it, send it to a lab and go, what's the deal? So it's time to ask a tourist. Where are you from?
Originally born, I'm California.
Californian, yeah. So what strain of sativa are you on today?
Oh, I can't tell you.
You're from California as well?
No, I'm from Mexico.
Mexico, wow. And are you visiting him?
No, we met on the
Is
bus
this a
today.
date?
No, it's not.
Good, I have a girlfriend.
Oh, okay. It's not a date. It's not a date. It's an Ashley Madison hookup. Yeah. No, you met on the bus today.
Yeah, so we're touring together.
You're bus buddies. Are you walking around touring?
Yeah.
Is that the easiest way to save money here? Yeah.
Because Reykjavik is really expensive.
Especially for a Californian.
Yeah.
Why was that funny?
It is.
Have you guys seen the Northern Lights yet?
No, not yet.
No? Do you think you will tonight?
You don't have night, right?
No, we don't.
There is a night?
No, there's no nights. Is it your first day?
Yes,
the
the
second.
first day.
Is the second.
Is
For
it?
me, the first.
Do you think it's expensive?
Yes.
How
little
could
bit.
people save money coming here?
How can people save money?
Not eating.
Drinking water
Drink
Yeah.
water. It's
and
free.
not wine.
Yeah, the water is
Eating
good.
bread and not pizza.
Don't eat. Drink water.
Yeah,
Drink
kind of.
water, eat bread, and sleep on the road.
Sleep on the road. Oh wow! This one likes adventure, doesn't she? It's expensive, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are some money-saving tips? The Dutch are great with money. You guys invented the stock market. You're kind of the reason we're in this fucking mess we are in the world right now,
You
right?
just have to do the euros. You have
Yeah.
to.
Just convert to euros.
Yeah.
Because that totally worked for Eastern Europe.
No.
Yeah. do you think Iceland's expensive?
A little bit, but Norway's expensive too.
It's more expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
So do you feel rich when you come here?
No, not really.
No, you're not just going to make it rain down the street?
No.
No, you're not going to go have lobster for dinner every night?
No.
No? Oh, damn. You should go to Thailand if you're rich there.
Yeah.
What are you excited about doing here?
We're going to do the whale watching.
Uh-huh.
The Blue Lagoon.
Do you think you might eat some whale?
No. No.
Good.
No, I don't want that.
They are delicious.
Yeah? Oh.
Yes. No. But yes, they are.
No.
But no, they're not.
No, I don't want it.
You don't want it. No, no, no. What are you excited about seeing?
I want to see a whale.
You want to see a whale?
Yeah, I want to see a whale.
They have them in some restaurants down. I gotta lay off that joke. It's getting old. It's terrible. What are you gonna do tonight?
We're gonna find a place to eat. Any recommendations?
Yeah, any recs?
So do you want to save money?
I mean,
Always.
Yeah. Go home. You've got the look. You look Swedish. You know what I mean? Like Swedish people just have this kind of like, I woke up like this. Do you know? No?
No.
No, you just like effortlessly kind of like, what the fuck, man? I'm just cool.
So where is this going to be aired?
Pornhub. Just about to offer you some money. No. Jesus Christ. My mother watches this show.
But the customs process was a breeze.
It is. They just go like, meh.
There's nobody even watching.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a crap here at all. Just bring it all in. No one gives a shit. No one's even. They're too busy on Snapchat. They're gonna hate me for that one too. It's true, you don't ever have to declare anything here, Snapchat rules. But please, give it up. You saw him own me on the dance floor in our episode today. Give it up for the comedy stylings of the incredible Jóhannes Ingi Torfason.
Hi. I was talking to a girl recently, and she told me that her favorite book series was the Harry Potter book series. And I was like, that's not a book series, it's just one book. And she said, no, there are like 7 books. And I was like, well, then what happens after the first one? I mean, he dies in the first one. Well, apparently, he does not. But when my father was reading bedtime stories to me, when I was a child, if he did not like the story, he just killed the main character. I thought Harry Potter was a short story about how if you run away from home, you're abducted by a man called Hagrid. And he did this with everything, like Alice in Wonderland, she died, Jesus died, Bambi's mom, she survived, but started dating a man that looked a lot like my father. Really disturbing. But yeah, you were talking to the tourists earlier. I am kind of baffled by tourists, because they often get amazed by just weird stuff, like rainbows. Tourists really love taking pictures of rainbows. And like, I've seen so many rainbows in my life. Them taking pictures here is like me going to New York and taking pictures of homeless people. Like, oh, there's a pregnant one, a double homeless person. I've always been told there's a pot of gold at the base of a homeless person, but just a hat with $1 bills. I was talking to a tourist recently, and he told me that the thing he hated most about Iceland was that there were too many tourists. And that's one of the stupidest things I've heard, because first of all, he was really not helping with the problem. And second of all, on average there are about 10,000 tourists in Iceland on any given day. And Iceland is 100,000 square kilometers. That means that every tourist has 10 square kilometers for himself. This is like complaining about too many popes in the Vatican. Because per square meter, there are 3 times more popes in the Vatican than tourists in Iceland. Still nobody in the Vatican goes, sorry, excuse me, you're really not the Pope. Oh, everybody I meet around here is the Pope. Went to the cafeteria earlier, there was a Pope all around me. But I know why they always meet other tourists, and that's because they always go to the same places. Tourists only go to 2 places, and those are Vík and Hub. And there's a reason for that. Those are the only 2 places they can actually pronounce. I meet so many tourists that are like, yes, I went to Snæfella, I went to Vík, then I went to Hub. And even if you go to Bolungarvík and you try to put it on Instagram, you do like hashtag Bolungarvík, it just says, did you mean Vík? Or did you puke on your keyboard? It's either one. And there's nothing to do in Vík. The only thing Vík has is a black sand beach. And people come up to me and are like, where is the black sand beach? And I'm like, you are in Iceland. There's a black sand beach, the whole circle around. Again, this is like me going to New York and being like, where is the crime? You're surrounded by it. But the tourism industry has gone a bit mental though, because I saw on Airbnb recently, they were renting out a van. And you could not drive the van, you could sleep on a mattress in the back of the van. And this cost you $50. And I think this is crazy. Because I remember, when I was a child, I did not have to pay to go on the back of a dirty van. This was just a service that was provided by a man called Hagrid. Thank you very much, I'm Jóhannes.
Give it up for Jóhannes Ingi! That is all the time we have for in this episode of An Evening with Jono Duffy. Until next time, I'm Jono Duffy, and you do you, honey. Live your life. Thank you.